Urgent reports tonight suggest the Duke and Duchess of Sussex may owe the streaming powerhouse hundreds of millions following what executives label a catastrophic contractual failure. This isn't a mere dispute. It is a total collapse of a multi-million-dollar empire. Precisely at 9:15 in the morning on January 31st, 2026, two distinct legal packages departed the Silicon Valley offices of Netflix. One was destined for the Los Angeles High Court, a heavy, clinical filing that signaled the end of a Hollywood dream. The second, remarkably, was sent across the Atlantic to the Princess of Wales at her London residence. The litigation against Prince Harry and Meghan Markle seeks $100 million for what the corporation describes as a calculated, long-term plan to harvest royal status without providing any tangible results. However, that second parcel contained a revolutionary offer that shifted the global power dynamic. A formal request for Catherine to lead a prestigious educational documentary series focused on heritage and social progress. Two envelopes, two futures, and a massive rift in the royal landscape that may never be mended. This legal firestorm began smoldering during mid-2020-4 as production. Deadlines passed without a single frame of footage, but it ignited officially on January 21st, 2020-5, when the lawsuit hit the California courts. The core grievance was simple yet devastating. Back in the autumn of 2020, the Sussexes inked a 5-year exclusive partnership, promising between 8 and 10 high-tier media projects covering drama, factual films, feature-length movies, and innovative youth programming. In exchange, the platform provided $40 million initially, within a framework potentially worth $100 million. Yet by early 2025, after 4 long years of anticipation, only 3 limited series reached the public, none meeting the promised artistic or commercial standards. Their 2022 self-titled project was delayed for months and heavily edited to the point of being unrecognizable from the original pitch. The 2023 Invictus project, though noble in cause, failed to find a global audience, requiring Netflix's internal experts to step in and finish the post-production themselves. Their 2022 leadership show barely featured the couple at all, leading to accusations that they were merely selling a brand they weren't willing to represent. Netflix now values the delivered work at just $25 million, when factoring in massive development costs, missed opportunities with other creators, and severe brand damage. The total bill reaches that staggering $100 million mark. The filing details a history of ignored emails, canceled brainstorming sessions, and hollow creative ideas that never progressed past the title page. More damaging is the explicit allegation of fraud, the claim that the couple never intended to work, using their titles solely to extract liquid capital during a time of financial transition. In contrast, the proposal sent to Kensington Palace was an olive branch, not a subpoena. Netflix approached Catherine with a project titled Legacy of Learning, a deep dive into history and humanity. This series would explore archival narratives, early childhood science, and mental health, the very pillars of her public service. A leak confirmed this deal perfectly mirrors Catherine's lifelong dedication to youth development and environmental care. On her 44th birthday, she spoke eloquently of her desire to foster deeper national dialogue and use modern media for the greater good. A palace representative noted that the offer is being reviewed with great care as it aligns with her philanthropic goals. This shift toward the princess caused an immediate explosion in California. Insiders claim Meghan Markle was livid, viewing the offer as a betrayal and a tactical attempt to replace her on the world stage. She reportedly blamed Catherine for working with Netflix in secret, while ignoring Meghan's own past ideas for similar programming. She even accused the palace of intentionally freezing out her production company. Meghan allegedly tried to lobby Netflix leaders to drop Catherine immediately, citing brand confusion. They refused. That night, the king issued a sharp, rare statement. The Princess of Wales represents a monarchy of service and education. Without naming his daughter-in-law, Charles made it clear who he trusted to lead the royal story into the next decade. Private reports say the king is done with self-pity and focused on authentic duty. Catherine does not compete for attention. She contributes to the cause, while the princess prepares for a busy 2026 calendar of filming and charity. Harry and Meghan are meeting with high-priced lawyers daily. With mounting debts and no new deals on the horizon, they are reportedly considering asset sales or even a complete financial restructuring of their US-based ventures. What started with 2 letters has become a referendum on character versus celebrity. The fallout has prompted a desperate countermove from Meghan, revealing just how little influence she has left in the shark-infested waters of Hollywood. Industry reports suggest her team went into crisis mode the moment the news broke, frantically calling contacts to secure a counter-narrative. The strategy threatened Netflix with reputational harm. Rumors of a 2022 audio recording have surfaced, where Meghan supposedly calls a producer colonial for questioning her creative direction. She reportedly feels this clip proves she was held to a different standard than Catherine. However, legal experts warn that leaking private recordings would only lead to more lawsuits and permanent blacklisting. Hollywood seems to have moved on. Both Apple and Amazon have denied any current talks with the couple, and a Spotify executive's previous grifter comment has resurfaced, highlighting the narrative that they overpromise and underperform. Production houses now view the Sussex brand as higher risk and low reward, a toxic combination in a tightening economy. Internal staff at Netflix reportedly described the Archewell partnership as a drain on morale, citing impossible demands and lack of direction. Meghan's response has become intensely personal, claiming Catherine stole their business model and used her influence to sabotage their US projects. This narrative now fills social media, but the public seems to be siding with the palace. As experts note, trust is earned over 15 years of showing up and being consistent, not inherited through a title or a press release. As February deadlines approach, Netflix may soon subpoena internal emails and financial ledgers that could reveal the true state of the Archewell finances. Even their remaining sponsors are pulling back, fearing the association with a losing legal battle. This isn't just a business fight, it's a test of ultimate accountability. While Meghan struggles with shifting narratives, Catherine rises through silence and dedicated service. Her birthday message wasn't a PR stunt. It was a roadmap for the future of the monarchy. She has spent years visiting learning centers and funding neuroscience research, building a foundation of knowledge that transcends mere celebrity. Her Heads Together and Shout initiatives have helped millions of people find their voice. Netflix didn't pick her for her title. They picked her for her track record of results. The proposed Legacy of Learning series would include 6 deep dive episodes on identity, history, and resilience. It would use her existing charity work as a foundation for global education, reaching millions who need it most. Unlike the Sussex deals, this contract is tied to measurable social impact and specific deliverables. The global response has been glowing, with major outlets praising her substantive elegance and her ability to bridge the gap between tradition and modern media. Even the king sees this as a bridge to the future of the Commonwealth. He reportedly told staff to let the world see what a humble, service-oriented monarchy can achieve when it stops focusing on itself. The public understands the difference. One side offers spectacle, the other offers sincerity. While the fight in courtrooms, Catherine builds a legacy. On January 31st, the king broke his usual silence to support her. This Charles doctrine signals a new era for the House of Windsor. The king will no longer stay quiet while the family is attacked by those who left it. He reportedly found the details of the Sussex lawsuit and Meghan's attempts to block Catherine to be the final straw in a long line of betrayals. His statement was a direct defense of integrity. Monarchy is not a shield for negligence. It is a commitment to the people. Charles now sees global platforms like Netflix as tools for education, not threats to tradition. He wants the crown to lead the conversation on mental health, the environment, and heritage. This leaves Meghan's claims of betrayal looking hollow to the international community. Netflix confirmed they only approached Catherine after the Sussex deal fell apart entirely. The contrast is undeniable. Meghan spins stories of bias, while Catherine releases her schedule of veteran tours, medical symposiums, and youth workshops. The 2026 Catherine Charter includes a massive lineup of global events, from the serene Windsor Gardens to international summits in Kenya. Charles is recasting the family as a force for national and global learning. The standard-bearer has been chosen. Harry and Meghan, once the faces of a modern era, now seem lost in a sea of litigation and public indifference. Catherine rises because she does the work when the cameras are off. This legal battle is now the most significant contract dispute in media history. $100 million is on the line, and bankruptcy is a real possibility for the Montecito pair. Netflix's 47-page complaint lists 5 major causes of action: breach of contract, lack of good faith, fraud, unjust enrichment, and a request for declaratory relief. The timeline shows a relationship that was broken almost from the start, characterized by a fundamental misunderstanding of what it takes to produce. World-class content, from incoherent pitches in 2022, ignored breach warnings in 2022. The evidence is mounting against them. The Sussexes will likely argue that their work was artistic and that Netflix was too controlling or biased. But in a courtroom, it's about the fine print and the signed deliverables. If the fraud charge sticks, they cannot even use bankruptcy to wipe the debt, leaving them personally liable for the millions owed. Their yearly costs are estimated at $8 million for security and lifestyle, while their income is drying up. They may be forced to sell their mansion and liquidate everything. Just to stay afloat, the public has made their choice clear. Polls show 62% of people support the lawsuit, while over 70% want to see Catherine's new series. In 2020, they were seen as reformers. Today, they are seen as figures who cashed in on a heritage they ultimately walked away from. As the court date nears, the world is watching to see if celebrity can truly survive a collision with the law. The stakes have never been higher for the royal family, for the streaming industry, and for the concept of duty itself. Make sure to like this video and tell us what you think in the comments below. For more deep dives into the changing face of the monarchy and the secrets of the palace, stay tuned to Winds of Thought. Is the Charles Doctrine the right move for the future of the crown? The answer might change history forever.